Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. We're going to start on a Christmas journal. Okay, welcome back you guys. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you being here. So I figured that the first journal that I would do would be a tall skinny. I haven't done a tall skinny journal in a while. So that's what I wanted to record with you today. We're gonna put this cover together. Tall skinny. These, I believe I did them at 9 or 9.5. I think I did them at 9. No, they're 9.5 by 4.5. Oh, 4 3/4. Was that 9 3/4? I thought it was 9.5. Okay, we're at 9 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, that's the size. I don't like to do them the full 11 inches. I don't know. I just don't like them that tall. I've got one sitting here that I made and did nothing with. I didn't put it together. I didn't put tags or anything because I looked at it and I was like, this is just really too tall. So I try to keep mine between 9.5 and 9 height. So we got our two pieces. It's going to be a flip-flop. You guys know I love flip-flops. This is going to be our fabric. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm pretty sure this fabric came from my sister. I think she sent this to me in a Happy Mail. And it is beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we are going to put this together. It's going to go together like this. So I need a strip to go down the center. Okay, so I've got, this is 1 inch wide and then it's 9 3/4 to fit the length of this. So what we're going to do is this is going to just go in the center and it's going to be glued on like so. Okay. So do I want to put, I think I want to put, well, you know what? Let's just do it this way. Let's get our glue. And then we're going to glue right here all the way up this. You can use whatever glue you want. I don't recommend using glue stick. Okay, and then we're going to try and get this as straight as possible. And now we're going to glue this. I would use Fabri-Tac because you can move it so much easier, but I want it to dry quickly. And don't have them like touching. You don't want them to be touching. It's going to cause it to not fold well. Okay, so there's that, and then the center is going to be folded. So we're going to be like this, and then this is going to fold this way. But we're going to wait on that a few minutes. Okay, so this will be our front cover. This will be our back cover because it's going to be like that, right? So I've got this, and this is my felt, and I like to give it like a comfort touch. So it's going to be a soft cover. We're just going to glue that on and then we're going to trim. So now I will use this. Let's clean off the tip of that. I hope everybody is having a fabulous day. I hope you've all enjoyed your weekend. I had a really good weekend. We had a great Bible study on Saturday. And then you'll be seeing this Monday, and my daughter and I will be continuing our Bible study on the women of the Bible, which has been really good. Okay. I should be using my Googans, because these scissors do not like to cut this felt, because it's a much thicker felt than you can like buy in a store. I get it off of Amazon, and I get a heavier grade. Okay. Hopefully we got enough on here for the other side. Let's check our fold here. There we go. And we'll probably have to come back and put some more glue under there. It still isn't even. There was more on this side, but that's okay. It's not going to be seen. There you go. And so this will be the back side. Okay, so let's put this one on. It's not big enough because I want that to go to the edge. Okay, well, let me get another piece. All right, let's just glue. Careful you don't start cutting your file folder. I checked in my scraps of felt and I didn't have one tall enough for this. So I will have these to use for spines and such. Okay, so there we go. Let me check these edges. They look pretty good. Okay. All right, so the next thing we do is we lay this down on our fabric. And let's measure our fabric because we're way too big right here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch this out as far as we can because you want it to fit. This fabric is not cut straight either, but we're going to come this way just a little bit more. And let's come right there. Okay. We're going to go, I think, about there. Okay, we're going to tear that. And if you don't get this to where it's flat, then you have a lot of pull on the back side here. I'll show you that in just a second. Right there. And then we're going to cut here. I think that's good. And we're going to tear. Alright, so there's our fabric. Oh, this cut. I wonder if I should have done it from there so I could have a more straight piece. But I think we'll be okay. Alright. So we're going to lay this back down. What you don't want to do is you don't want to put a whole bunch of glue on here. Okay, we're just going to glue up our sides. We're going to get this as straight as possible and as flat as possible while we do this part. I'm going to start in these corners, and I want to use Fabri-Tac because it is fabric. We're going to keep that pushed down. I usually mark this with the pencil, but today I'm just spreading it out right now, you guys. I'm not gluing. I'm just doing it like this so I can keep this spread out. And getting these sides attached. I don't know how much of this is in camera right now. Hopefully you can see most of it because we got a big long we're going to start right here at this. I'm just trying a different method here to see if it works better, because I've had it where it's really, really tight. So I'm just trying to, you know, keep it to where it's not super tight in the center. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you that as soon as we get this on here. I know this is not really the way you would do this because you can't really see what you're doing, but I just wanted to see if I can make this work better than normal by making sure that was pressed down first. Okay, let's turn this around. And we're going to do that again, right here in the center. Let's go just a little bit more here and here. And it's always good to spread your glue out so you don't have that gloppiness. Well, I didn't have this. Well, it's just the fabric's not torn easier. This is the side that was cut, not the side that was torn. Okay. this side. Won't really matter where we start. Okay. And then, of course, we will have the panels put here on the inside. I need a paper towel. Okay, so what I'm talking about is when you fold this up, it's a little bit better, but see how it kind of, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, it's kind of tight right here. So then when you're sewing your pages in, it stays tight like that. It's a little bit better this time because I did make sure that that was flat down. When it's like this, it's fine. But when you're going through your journal and you're flipping through, you're good here. And then when you flip to the back, when it's tighter, I was trying to make it be as close to it as possible. And it did do better. It did do better. So that's good. That's really pretty, huh? So I need to get my panels that are going on the inside. Okay, so here's panels that I decided on. This one right here, I've printed 2 of them because since this is 4 3/4 and not 4 1/4, like half of 8 1/2, I wanted to make sure I had enough to fit. I may only have to use one to go on this side and one to go on this side from this one. Before we do this, we are going to put our strips in our centers of our fabric because I don't want any of this showing when, you know, you see the, like this. I don't want this showing, and I don't want any space showing here from where these panels are going on. So we've got this. I don't know if this will cover 2 spots, or I think we'll just go down here like this. And then one will be going for each. So we don't go all the way to the top. Or do we want to go like to there, maybe? Okay, so let's get our scissors here and do that one. And we'll glue that down and cover all of this up. You don't have to do this. You can ink it. I think my hole's plugged up. But yeah, you can ink it if you'd rather do that, or you can use like full panels to go all the way across. I feel better about the fabric bending than the paper bending. I think the fabric bends easier than the paper does. Okay, and then this one. You guys do you if you want to do one of these. I've seen it done many ways. Most people just take the paper and go all the way across. I've done that, you know, and for the most part it tends to work out, but I have issues with it sometimes, so I'm happier with the fabric. That's the whole thing of it. We just got to do what works for us, not don't do it to please other people. Okay, and there's that one. So before we bend that, we're going to let those dry. And then I need another strip off of here. So that one's going to go there. Or, you know, you can put your panels on and then you can put your fabric over top of it. But I've noticed that I like the paper over the fabric more lately. Because every time I did a journal, my fabric was always over top of the paper when it came to doing the spine. This stuff is just not wanting to come out. So I like doing it this way better now than how I used to do it. Like I said, in the long run, it is your choice. You do whatever makes you happiest. Okay, now I get this glue off my fingers. Okay. So, first panel is going to be this one. And it is going to go, let's go upside down. So I can mark how far down I want it to be. I need my pencil. Always replacing everything. Isn't that the way? There. Okay, so here is our height. I think that's all right. I guess that's okay. I should have probably taken it off the bottom. Okay, now for width. Turn that back upside down again. Right there. And it looks like I only need to use one sheet. Because this one, oh, it's a little smaller. Okay, if we that way. Where's our bend? We're good right there. Okay, when I'm doing this though, I like to have it on there, and then glue it down so that it's not moving on me. Okay. I'm going to do some inking around here. I'm not using the chipped sapphire because from my other video, that chipped sapphire looks more purple. So we're using the Uncharted Mariner or Mariner. How do you guys say it? Okay, so there's that. Okay, so I hold it in place. Am I too far over or am I good? No, I'm good. And I just hold it up with my finger and I start gluing. And then I let it down. That doesn't look, oh, there we go, that's better. Oh, it's because I didn't cut straight again. I am so bad at that, you guys. But this will be all right. And that was even using the other trimmer. And then I'm just going to finish gluing this. And then we'll glue here where I may not have reached. It's really pretty. This is Pixie Tail Treasury. I've been dying to make a Tall Skinny journal with this kit. I just haven't done it, and at least I don't remember doing it. I guess I could have, but I don't believe so. Okay, and so let's check this now. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we aren't going to use this one, are we? Are we going to use this? I don't think so. Because it leaves a lot more space. So I don't want to be, using that much space. So in this case, I want to save this part. So we'll be cutting off of here. And so, yeah, we're going to be using this part this time. And that'll work. Okay. It's okay, I can use the other half of that for a tag or journal card or whatever. Okay, and now let's go where we're going to go here. That looks good. And then where our fold is. Okay. Right there's the fold. So we're going to go about there. See if we can get this in there. straight, right? Let's get in there straight this time. It looks really straight. If it doesn't come out straight, then I don't know what the deal is. Okay. All right, let's get it. I really wanted to do a blue tall skinny because my sister not only sent me this blue one, but she sent me other blue fabric. So I may even do a regular size blue journal. This one right here is not going to be in my shop. This one I'm going to sell from my YouTube. It works, so that's what I want to do. Okay. Check our food. I think we're good. Okay, we're going to lift it and glue. I'm losing it. Okay. This one definitely cut straighter than the last one did. Okay, so now we're going to glue the rest of this. I have no idea what the cover will be, which that's not really anything new, is it? Very seldom do I know. So we're going to get up in here and glue this because it's hard to get that on the... Okay. And then I also will have to do my December daily, but I'm not as worried about that as, you know, getting these done and whatever's going in my shop. Okay, 2 more panels. So these are the other 2 panels. And I figure I kind of like this part. I really like the snowflakes here. I wish all of these were all up the side. So, okay. Let's trim. I want this, so we're going to go this way. Okay. Well, of course, I'm not going to be able to see this one. Okay, wait, let's go to my fold. Okay. Am I going to be able to see this? We're going to try it. I probably could have had these already cut so you guys didn't have to sit through all of this. Okay, let us cut it straight, okay? Okay, so here we are on this. And now, there. Now this one I cut a little shorter because this one right here was actually too long, I feel like. So I might pull that bottom up and cut that. Okay, let's I mean, it's such a minor thing, but I'm trying to not focus on those things, but I still find myself doing it. Where's our... Okay, it looks good there. You know, if you're talking this way. Well, let me see. I'm not going to be able to, like, yeah, you can see how uneven that was cut. That is annoying. Okay, I'm not going to bother myself with it. Okay, so we're going to see if we can actually use this one. Oh, well, it's going to go this way. Because, see, that side's good, but there's more space. Oh, maybe not. It looks about the same. So I'm thinking I'm just going to use this one. Put this panel down. And I used the cardstock on here just for that extra longevity, because I feel like the regular paper wouldn't hold up as long as like the cardstock will. Okay. I probably will put on some corners, but we're going to stop today with what we've done so far, and it's beautiful. That is going to bother me so bad. I might be peeling that off and fixing it because I don't like it. The rest of them were pretty straight, but that one, that's going to bother me. But that's all I have for you guys today. The next one, I guess we will be putting together our pages. Look at how gorgeous that fabric is. We will be putting together our pages and sorting those out and getting them sewn in. But that's it, you guys. I thank you so much for staying tuned, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.